Have you ever wondered how long you could stay in the quietest room in the world? Well, wonder no more! Watch this video to learn more about ultra-quiet rooms and the fascinating challenges that come with them. But before we dive in, let me ask you a question. Did you know that there is a room so quiet that it holds the Guinness World Record for the lowest sound level ever recorded? That's right! This room is so silent that you can hear your heartbeat, your breathing, and even the sound of your blood circulating. Feeling curious? Let's find out more about this extraordinary place and the $5 million prize for anyone who can stay in it for an extended period. The quest for creating ultra-quiet spaces began in the mid-20th century, primarily for scientific research and acoustic testing. These rooms, known as anechoic chambers, are designed to completely absorb reflections of sound, effectively making them echo-free. The walls, ceiling, and floor are covered with fiberglass wedges, foam, and other sound-absorbing materials that trap sound waves and prevent them from bouncing back. Anechoic chambers have been used by companies to test audio equipment, by scientists to study the properties of sound, and even by NASA to simulate the silence of space.
This is really uncomfortable.
First anechoic chamber was built at Harvard University in the 1940s, and since then, the technology has advanced significantly, leading to the creation of rooms with negative decibel levels. The current record holder for the world's quietest room is located at Orfield Laboratories in Minneapolis, Minnesota. This room boasts a sound level of negative 9.4 decibels, which is quieter than sound of air molecules colliding. To put that into perspective, a typical quiet room has a sound level of about 30 decibels. Orfield Laboratories built this chamber for acoustic research and product testing, but it quickly gained fame for its extreme silence. The room is lined with 3.3-foot thick fiberglass acoustic wedges, double walls of insulated steel, and a 12-inch thick concrete exterior. The floor is a mesh of steel cables that allow sound to dissipate beneath, creating an environment that is as close to silence as possible. Staying in the world's quietest room is no easy feat. Many people have attempted to stay in the chamber for extended periods, but most find the experience unsettling.
It really does happen in the brain. It's enough for me.
The longest anyone has stayed in the room is 45 minutes. The reason? The silence is so intense that it becomes unbearable for most people. Without any external sound, your brain starts to amplify internal sounds, making you acutely aware of your bodily functions. To add twist to this tale, a tech billionaire has issued a challenge. Stay in the world's quietest room for an entire hour without going insane, and you win $5 million. Sounds simple, right? Not quite. Let's explore what happens when someone enters the chamber. As you step into the chamber, the door closes behind you with a soft thud, cutting off all external sounds. The room is dimly lit, with the only light source being a small lamp in the corner. The walls are covered with large angular wedges that absorb sound. The floor is a suspended mesh that allows you to feel like you're floating in the air, and at first, the
games begin.
is comforting. You can hear your breathing and the rustle of your clothes, but as time passes, the silence becomes oppressive. You start to hear things you've never noticed before: the sound of your heartbeat, the blood rushing through your veins, and even the faint buzz of your nervous system. Staying in such a quiet environment can have profound psychological effects. Without external sound to anchor you, your brain starts to create its noise. This phenomenon, known as auditory hallucinations, can be disturbing. Some people hear whispers, others hear music, and some even hear the sound of their thoughts echoing in their heads. The lack of sound can also lead to feelings of claustrophobia and disorientation. Your sense of space is distorted, and it can feel like the walls are closing in on you. This sensory deprivation can cause anxiety, panic attacks, and in extreme cases, hallucinations. Why does silence have such a powerful effect on our minds? It all comes down to how our brains process sound. In a normal environment, our brains are constantly bombarded with a variety of sounds. These sounds help us orient ourselves in space, maintain our balance, and stay alert to potential dangers. In an anechoic chamber, all external sounds are removed, leaving only the internal sounds of our bodies. Our brains, starved for external stimuli, start to amplify these internal sounds. The hyper-awareness can be overwhelming and can lead to the psychological effects mentioned earlier. So, what does it take to stay in the world's quietest room for an hour? Mental fortitude and a strong will are crucial. Participants need to remain calm and resist the urge to leave the chamber, and they're monitored by cameras and microphones to ensure their safety and to document their experience. Many have tried, but a few have succeeded. The longest anyone has lasted is 45 minutes, and most people give up within 15 minutes. The $5 million prize remains unclaimed, waiting for someone brave enough to endure the silence.
27 minutes is my guess.
The world's quietest room is a marvel of acoustic engineering and a testament to the power of silence. It challenges our understanding of sound and our mental resilience. While the $5 million prize is a great reward, the real challenge is confronting the silence and overcoming the psychological effects that come with it. So, the next time you find yourself in a quiet room, take a moment to appreciate the sounds you hear. Whether it's the hum of your computer, the rustle of leaves outside, or the distant chatter of people, these sounds ground us and keep us connected to the world around us. And who knows, maybe one day you'll be brave enough to take on the challenge of the world's quietest room. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more fascinating content.